He make me bored, make a king mad, be surprised when he roar. Can a young nigga make money anymore? Throw the money up, watch the money hit the floor. Niggas say they hit and watch jazz keep the door. Fresh Prince, nah, I really had to feel. Had to feel, had to feel, had to feel. Be around motherfuckers so real. Kryptonite is love when they can't get you killed. Ask you again, just tell me how I feel. That's on my chest, so she saying like still. I'm like still, like still, like still. She like still, like still, like still. That night, I'm feeling like Bruce Wayne. Young spit the words hot like two flames. Niggas ain't got time for all the mood swings. Frontin' on the nigga, is that how we do things? Oh, work. Look, do you remember me? Rap dog, magician, mix and remedies. A metaphor, elixir from within a dream. With the sleep, woke up and I'm still in a dream. Been great since the basics of many things. I fall short when looking at my enemies. Try to grade it, your way in my memories. Welcome to the land of the wrong way to get into me. Can't stand still on islands of complicity. You looking at the nigga that you wish you could pretend to be. But I'm not Billie Jean, the kid's not mine. But you gon' remember me. Yeah, and I'm feeling like Bruce Wayne. Young spit the words out like two flames. Front nah, they ain't really how we do things. Niggas ain't got time for all of the mood swings. No sir, yeah. Do you remember me? Rap down, magician, mix and remedies. A metaphor, elixir from within a dream. With the sleep, woke up and I'm still in a dream. Yeah. Whoa. God. Yeah. Gold frames. Switch lanes. Batman. Bruce Wayne. And I was like, feeling like I'm Bruce Wayne. Young spit the words hot like two flames. Front night ain't really how we do things. Niggas ain't got time for all of the mood swings. Oh Lord, he done been here before. Know the city so big and take you on a tour. Money so big, can buy any store. If you want more, supply you some more. Take you on a trip, leave your bags at the door. Said that she let them well, not anymore. Fuck a nigga floating on so high that I saw. Ain't shit new, man, it seem make me bored. Make a king mad, be surprised when he roar. Can a young nigga make money anymore? Throw the money up, watch the money hit the floor. Niggas say they hit and watch jazz keep the door. Fresh Prince, nah, I really had to feel. Had to feel, had to feel, had to feel. Be around motherfuckers so real. Kryptonite is love when they can't get you killed. Ask you again, just tell me how I feel. That's on my chest, so she saying like still. I'm like still, like still, like still. She like still, like still, like still. That night, I'm feeling like Bruce Wayne. Young spit the words hot like two flames. Niggas ain't got time for all the mood swings. Frontin' on the nigga, is that how we do things? Oh, work. Look, do you remember me? Rap dog, magician, mix and remedies. A metaphor, elixir from within a dream. With the sleep, woke up and I'm still in a dream. Been great since the basics of many things. I fall short when looking at my enemies. Try to grade it, your way in my memories. Welcome to the land of the wrong way to get in it. Stand still on islands of complicity. You looking at the nigga that you wish you could pretend to be. But I'm not Billie Jean, the kid's not mine. But you gon' remember me. Yeah. And I'm feeling like Bruce Wayne. Young spit the words out like two flames. Front nah, they ain't really how we do things. Niggas ain't got time for all of the mood swings. No sir, yeah. Do you remember me? Rap down, magician, mix and remedies. A metaphor, elixir from within a dream. With the sleep.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Jay for the Dub. Back here with another one. You know what it is. Today is September 9th. It's what, Wednesday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Yesterday was not the best day for me. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah. I noticed it wasn't hitting all the way, you know. It's cool though, you know what. But yeah. Like I said, yesterday was not best day for me. Just wasn't great. Just wasn't great. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, in other news, man. Oh, good gosh. Other news. How's everybody doing today? You will not be taking that, my man. Thank you. You have a good day. Thanks. It's Coda. He's trying to take stuff out of my office. But anyway, like I was saying, how's everybody doing today? I hope y'all doing well, swell, and great. Today is another good day. Like I said, it's Wednesday. I'm sorry. I'm just having a hard day figuring out how I'm about to just start off today. I don't want to just jump right into today's topic, but I guess we can just get into it. But yeah, I know how's everybody doing with work and stuff? And how's it? What did he just get? Coda. Yeah, how's everybody doing with work and stuff, and how's it going? I know a lot of you work at places where it's got pretty good security and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I used to work at Blue Apron. They used to have a badge you used to have to swipe to get into work and stuff like that. And I know that was they would say a necessary security precaution or whatever it have you. I know my mom's job when she used to work at the radio station, they had like this little key fob. You had to tap on the door to unlock the door, have the door open so you could get in. But reason I'm talking about this or even saying anything about it is, how would you feel if your job, instead of giving you that badge or whatever have you, they decided to put a little microchip in your hand right here, and that's how you got into work? How do y'all feel about that? Would that be something you would do? Would you be interested in microchipping yourself for your job? Or better yet, screw your job, would you do it for your own personal life? Like, if you could use your microchip to maybe open your front door, or you could microchip, use your microchip to, instead of paying for swiping a credit card or pulling out your cell phone, for a fact of the matter, you could just kind of tap corner of your hand where your microchip is and pay for things. Would you do that? Would that be something you would do? Well, oh hell no. For that chip, you wouldn't get the microchip? What if I told you that they claim, or they did claim at one point in time, by the end of 2020, everybody should have a microchip. Everybody in America, anyway. I've been doing a little research and stuff about it and looking it up and stuff like that. They some of the things that I found were quite interesting, I would say. Hey, how are you doing, Marco? Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, some of the things that I found were quite interesting. They said that where was I gonna go with this exactly? But anyway, yeah, they did say by the end of 2020 that everybody in America should be microchipped, which is crazy because, like I said, would you willingly sign up to go and get microchipped? I wouldn't. I'm not the one who's gonna sit there and let them put a piece of metal into my body, like a foreign object. We already get shots and stuff like that, where where it puts like a foreign thing into your body, and all those things play an effect on your well-being and overall. So you got to think about that. But to the fact of, like I said, microchipping yourself or just for your own personal use. I've seen a couple of videos of people who bet appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Well, actually, I don't know if you're a man or a girl, but appreciate it. But yeah, would you microchip yourself for your own personal pleasure? Like I said, I seen a video of a lady who her and her husband already have microchips, and they modified particular pieces of furniture in their house so that, like, maybe their kids or somebody's trying to rob their house, they can't open these cabinets and the cabinets and doors and such. So would y'all do that for your own personal protection? Do you feel like it's actually protecting you? Because using a piece of technology ultimately to do all this, and with wow, just got that message. Crazy. He must have just sent it. Oh yeah, that's why he did. Craziness. But yeah, would you use that in your everyday life? I was seeing that in I think it's Sweden. You actually in Sweden, this is a common thing already. A lot of people Swedish actually already have microchips and using this microchip technology. I was trying to remember where I saw that fact so I could bring out more about it. But yeah, losing my vibe. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. This last few days, I've just not had it in me to. I don't know. I just haven't had the energy for some reason. It's crazy. It's a lot of things sucking my energy out, but it's okay. I'm still here, still alive, still breathing, still doing my thing. But I was trying to continue in the particular direction I was going. Yeah, so if you got a microchip, would you be afraid that people are hacking you Like, but yeah, like I said, or just like the unknown side effects, like you said in the comments, that'd be crazy. You think about how many different things could happen to you if you have a microchip in you, just from, you know, like the biological things that go on in your body. But on top of just pointing out the things that would happen to you, like biologically, just by putting a foreign object or item like a microchip into your body, think about, like I said, like if you're using a microchip for almost everything, because I feel like if they started using a microchip, they're gonna, or microchipping people, or people start microchipping themselves for their own personal use. Like I said, if you find a way to lock your door, they make it so you can, like, there's already a way that I could lock my front door, my back door, turn on the lights and all types of stuff with just my cell phone. So think about, if you have a microchip inside of you, like, you could use it to open your front door, probably start your car, and stuff like that, and it'll ultimately like be like a good sense of security, and, you know, definitely a sense of insurance, because then with the whole microchip, you know, it'd be easier to see, you know, who it is that's doing certain things and stuff like that. But then there's the side thing that somebody hacks your microchip or copies your microchip serial number and duplicates your microchips, and now they're out there pretending to be you, opening stuff that you can open, going places that you're allowed to go, as your identity, and, you know, ultimately just ruining your it would just basically put a new what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a new definition on identity theft, like in the sense of what we know it is today. Like, people just like take your social security number and stuff like that and get credit cards in your name and all that. But you think about it, if we start using microchips for everything, like I said, like opening your front door, or, you know, starting your car, or if your credit card and stuff like that is all linked into your microchips, so when you go to the grocery store, like I said, you can just boop, because we already do it with our cell phones. We already take our cell phones and just click a couple buttons, and then boop, and we pay for whatever we're paying for. So if we were to get microchipped, imagine how much they would be able to track what you do. Like I said, you would have all your cards and stuff like that in one place, so it wouldn't stop you from spending money. It would ultimately, like I said this once before, it would kind of be like that movie with Justin Timberlake. I think it's called like Timeless or something like that. It's basically where they have so much time left on their life, or whatever have you. And, you know, you pay for everything with time, you know, because basically that's what we're doing now, but we do it in such a vague or broad scale, however you want to measure it. But yeah, you know, your time is worth so much at work, which translates into so much money, which translates to you spending your time, so much of your time, to acquire certain things. But yeah, so in this, it just translates straightforward to you spend time, like literally time that's calculated on your wrist on particular items, like a hot dog. So a hot dog could cost you an hour and 30 minutes. No, you live day by day, basically, so you might have only a week worth of time in your arm. So, you know, like, you gotta work hard. You literally will die if your time just runs out. So it'll be almost the equivalent to that, like, you think about it, or it'd be the opening to something similar to that, because of course, like, if you're microchipped and you're poor, and the only way, you know, to pay for stuff is with the microchip and all that other stuff, you can't pay for anything. You don't have any money, so ultimately you could starve. And like, you think about how would money be transferred at that point if we all have microchips, and this is how our money is you know, we pay for things and stuff like that. So in the movie, they would grab each other's arms like this, and whoever's on top is getting money, and the person who's on bottom is losing money or time in the sense. And that's how they kind of played like Russian roulette, like the other person tries to hold the other person down until their time runs out, or vice versa. It was kind of a, you should watch the movie. It's actually a very interesting concept, especially if you've it makes today's conversation a little bit more entertaining, because then you get something to base it off of. Like I said, I've seen the movie before, so that's why I'm relaying so much to it. But I wish I could remember what the name of that movie was. But like I said, I know it has Justin Timberlake in it. Let me see if I go look Justin Timberlake up on Wikipedia real quick. I bet you I could get the name of this movie. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, thousands of Swedish are inserting microchips underneath their skin. They like I said, it's a common thing in Sweden. They actually do this. Like I said, I think the lady that I saw the clip of, who actually was, her and her husband were using the microchips to open up, cabinets and stuff in their house. They were Swedish, I believe. They didn't have an accent in the video, but like I said, you'd be surprised how certain people in different countries and stuff like that actually sound compared to what our perception of them are here in America. But yeah, so here we go. Let's finally got Justin Timberlake's Wikipedia page up. It took me a second because I was explaining what I was saying. I totally forgot for 2.2 seconds. What is this, dead? I swear I turned it off last night. But yeah. But yeah, to the Swedish thing, and microchipping. It's crazy that people are already actually doing this. I'm talking about it like as a hypothetical situation, but this is actually something that people are already, actually engaging in and actually doing. It's not something that I'm just like saying, what if we started doing it, or what if people started doing it, or whatever have you. But yeah, so then what the freakazoid was going on? I've been trying to open this phone for a minute. You're acting stupid. But yeah, it cool. Let me see, can I? No, it's fine. There we go. But yeah, like I was saying, it's crazy that people would actually be putting in microchips in their skin already. Where is his filmography? Alright, here we go. Edison, no. The Social Network, no. In Time. That's what that movie is called. Yeah. American science fiction film written and directed, produced by Andrew Nichols, Adams, Amanda Seyfried, or whatever, and Justin Timberlake stars as an inhabitant in a society where people stop aging at 25. Instead of using paper money, a new economic system uses the... Hold on. Okay, yeah, so here goes the actual, like, description or whatever you want have you of this movie that I'm talking about. Every time I get sick, is it from this microchip or is it something else? Who knows? Shoot. But yeah, so this movie I was talking about, it's so Justin Timberlake lives in a society where people stop aging at 25. Instead of using paper money, a new economic system uses time as currency, and each person has a clock on their arm that counts down how long they have to live. It says in 2169, people are genetically engineered to stop aging on their 25th birthday, when a 1-year countdown on their forearm begins. Yeah, like you said, that would be a new crime. People jacking people for their chips. But like I said, I would feel like people would start like duplicating people's chips over jacking people for their chips, or even taking chips out of dead people before they're like taking chips out of people who are about to die, but you know they have so much other stuff, or like even people who die, taking chips out of them and keeping their chips, like I said, so you can keep getting their SSI and stuff like that. You know, collect somebody's retirement for years after they're dead. Come to find out somebody's like 110 years old because somebody in their family or whatever have you has been pretending they're them. People do that. It's crazy. Well, I was going in a particular direction with this. I'm sorry, but yeah, like if we have a chip in our arm or whatever, like it'd be crazy if people just started like, it would create like a whole different crime spree or set of crimes or scams that people could do ultimately to get over in life. But I was about to say something particular about this, and oh yes, I remember now, especially since we're coming up around 30 minutes anyway, the true direction we were about to go with the whole conversation, or where the conversation is supposed to be at around this time anyway. But yeah, like I was saying about the whole chipping yourself, and it's crazy how people in Sweden have already started doing this, and this is something that they said that Americans should have all been chipped by the end of 2020. So, with that being said, and everything that's going on with coronavirus, it's crazy how, something is already put in place in which the government is making it seem like a huge crisis in a sense to like go to the doctor and stuff like that, get yourself checked out, all these things. And there's been obvious evidence of people who get stuff put in them, or like have had things done unaware of what the doctor is doing, just on basic visits and stuff like that. Like they could probably get a microchip in you or something, even just through like these coronavirus whatever you call it, checkups and stuff like that. Man. But yeah, since coronavirus is in effect and all this other stuff, it would be crazy that if they use coronavirus and vaccines and stuff like that in a way of getting everybody microchipped. Now, if they're doing it that way, it wouldn't be a surprise if somehow, some way, people having to get some sort of surgery or something to rid themselves of coronavirus or something, that makes it okay for them to plant a microchip underneath your skin. Or if, like I said, there's easy ways for them to get microchip into your body or whatever. Like I said, they have microchips that are small enough that they could put it on the end of a Q-tip. And like I said, like just like they test you for coronavirus, they could plant a microchip in you. But if they did that, then it wouldn't be the same as, you getting microchipped on your own terms, like getting something placed underneath the skin, because those would be two different microchips and would probably do two different things. But they'll probably try and sell them to people if it does become like a common thing, as like something that could probably help you health wise, because your microchip will probably be, like I said, it's implanted in your skin, and somehow, some way, it can check your vitals and all this other stuff. If they have, my Apple Watch can tell me my vitals, like it tells me my heart rate, it tells me like how I'm breathing. Like, it doesn't give you an exact measurement of your oxygen level, but it does have something on there. It tells you to kind of stop and breathe and focus on your breathing and stuff like that. But that's more for a mental health thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to sell these microchips or start putting them in older people as health concern issues. Like, we already put like pacemakers and stuff like that in older people and people with heart problems and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they like I said, they're using this microchip that they place underneath your skin as a way to monitor your health or whatever it have you. And just they would try to sell it a certain way to make it seem like it's okay, and then slowly be like, oh yeah, well, you can update your microchip, or you can do this or do that, and just try to sell you more stuff, make you feel like you need this microchip. It'll definitely, if they could get like a big company that people trust, like Samsung or Apple, on board to do it or whatever, they would have a ton of people to just sign up off of that, because there's so many tech people who are ready to jump into the new age, the tech age and stuff like that, where everything is integrated and things of that nature. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if it blows up and this becomes something that we're actually looking at a lot of people around us having or doing, or telling us like, oh yeah, it's great, like I love it, like, because there's probably a ton of awesome, cool things that could come along with having a microchip. Like I said, we already use our cell phones for enough things and stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if like people just go back to basic cell phones and Chew. But yeah, like I was saying, it's a I'm a shit show. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. What time is it? Wow, it's only 10:36. Today is going by so slow. That would be crazy. Just reading some of the comments. New crimes, people jacking people their chips. They do a crime, then they put the chip back in their real owner. That would be quite an interesting take. And a new piece of evidence or whatever that would have, court cases going all over the place. As if they weren't hard enough to get people prosecuted for stuff. I'm just not having What's up, man? What's up? I guess in last stake, I'm go ahead and talk just a quick second about Jared's favorite podcaster, favorite media share, whatever you want to call him, whatever he is. But Joe Budden trying to make it okay to jerk off his dogs. No, I'm just playing. I'm seeing right here on the Shade Room that he had a reply. I want to listen to it, low key, just because when I saw this yesterday, and the first thing I saw, which was funny because I don't really listen to Joe Budden's podcast. I don't pay much attention to Joe Budden. I respect some of his opinions and stuff like that, and he's a cool guy, whatever have you. He used to be, real big when he was younger and made music, and now he's just a social media influencer. If that's, I don't even like calling him that because I feel like he does a lot more than that. But anyway, I just find it funny because, like I said, yesterday I was scrolling through Instagram. The first thing I saw was the clip of him saying it on his podcast about, like, when you say stuff to your dog, make it, okay as you're touching their privates. I feel like when I seen it, and it wasn't even like a clip like saying, oh my gosh, look at this guy Joe Budden, he's saying this, that, and the third. Like, it wasn't even a meme or anything like that at the time. It really was just the clip. And I feel like it was Joe Budden who shared it. And it was kind of just like something being funny. And I just scrolled through, kind of laughed at it. I was like, oh, I thought of it when I first saw it. Like I said, I thought of it as like, kind of touching around the area or whatever. Because I have dogs, I understand, like, you're rubbing your, like, especially a male dog's belly, like a puppy or whatever. Their, like, private part is pretty high on their stomach area, region, or whatever. So you kind of, like, you're rubbing their stomach. You're like, oh, yeah, that's a good boy, or whatever. Like, that's how I kind of took it at first. And then I started seeing a bunch of other memes and stuff. And then I saw the thing that Sen had said. For those of you who don't know who Sen is his ex-wife or ex-fiance, whatever. I only know that because Mary watches Hip-Hop Wives of New York or something like that. One of those. Anything. Risk of Affection. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny. So then I saw Sen's comments and I was just like, oh, maybe he did mean it a little on the off-putting side, like I said, but also other people's perspective of just how you are with your animals. Sometimes they feel kind of cringy about it, even though you're just like giving your dog normal love. But anyway, there's some people who take it a little far, and some people who aren't, and some people who just look at it like ill, gross. But to that point, just the perspective of what kind of person Sen is, or how I viewed her as. She's one of those, she's a woman who definitely loves her man to give her attention, so I could kind of see how she might have looked at his attention that he was giving to his dogs a little like off-putting, or would say or make a comment like she did about Joe and his dogs or whatever. Because I know animal lovers, like I said, they can be quite affectionate with their animals. Joe seems like the type of person who has his animals and he takes pretty good care of them. He seems like somebody who definitely takes pride in the things that he has or has done. So with that, I feel like he definitely, if he has animals or dogs, he appreciates them very much, and definitely shows that appreciation to them. So, like I said, if she definitely on the show was portrayed as somebody who feels like he spends too much time with his work, or with just not enough time with her and too much time with other stuff. Point blank period. So for her to paint that picture, I'm not shocked or surprised. And like I said, I could definitely take it a particular way and see it. It's probably not as big or drawn out as she made it seem. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say about that. Like I said, I guess I could look at this clip real quick, and we can listen to the audio, see what Joe said. Bare minimum. Because wow. Now I don't even see the clip. I remember where it was now. Oh, I was talking about the movie, but Joe, here it is.
You guys do too. I love animals. I love my dogs who died. Rest in peace to Brooklyn and Harlem. They're turning in their grave right now, reading all this bull, right? So yesterday was podcast day. Hey Olivia, love and light to you. I love you. Yesterday was love you. Yesterday was podcast day. And it was a lot going on podcast day. You guys said I beat women up. Again. You guys say that I fucked a dog. And it was heavy on me yesterday. Yesterday it was heavy on me. It affected my ability to speak to the people. It was bad. But I didn't feel like it was my place to talk. Trey, what's up? I love dogs because it wasn't talked about yesterday, and I think it's pretty important. So Rocky, with her slimy, nasty, slithered her way into a very vulnerable, impressionable, hurt, and emotional Cynthia. And she was managing her. She started her management company. She directed videos. She was up on Dykeman. She was everywhere. These two was like the 2 1s and 11. I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word. During this time, there were threats to take me to court for child support. And if you're unfamiliar with how that goes, when you are looking to go to court for child support, because it wasn't talked about yesterday, and I think now we had a conversation, and she says, you know, I noticed some things on my own about Rocky. I'm removing myself. I'm distancing myself. That bitch is toxic. So forth and so on. And that was that. When they had their breakup, their public, well, they're not public falling out, and they just kind of separated from each other, neither one of them said a thing. Sin didn't say a thing. Rocky didn't say a thing. And Rocky has spent the year attempting to bash me or drag my name. I've never slept with Rocky. I have no business dealings with Rocky. I have no idea why she's feeling the way she's feeling. I think that she's sick. I think that she's bipolar. I think she has dementia. She got COVID. It's not for me to tell her business. I just don't think she's doing well. So we pray for her. So yeah, now we had a conversation.
He didn't really say anything about it though. He just said he loved dogs. It was stupid. But yeah. I really don't have much else to say other than appreciate everybody coming out today. I'm Jay for the dub. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of the platforms that you can be sociable on. I want everybody to check me out on YouTube. Like I said, if you haven't, my YouTube page is J for the dub. That's JAY number 4 DUB. So check me out over there. give me a subscribe and all that good stuff. And then if you go over to my regular YouTube page, you can watch some of my old videos and stuff like that there. Go ahead and give me a subscribe there as well. My J for the Dub YouTube page has a link on it. But yeah, like I said, come on over here to my YouTube page. Check out my page. Check out all my videos. I have a featured section where I feature some of my friends and some of the things they're doing on YouTube as well. Go and check out Gazer Frey. He's doing the Audible, a similar podcast where he talks about popular things going on. He's very into shoes and stuff like that, so his is more based around the shoe culture and things of that nature. I have a little section also here where I feature some of my friends and family, artists and stuff like that. Go and check them out. There's an old GMLMG promotion back from 2 years ago. R.I.P. Lil Eric. And the It's Dead video we recorded about 7 years ago when we started GMLMG. And of course the song called Nothing video over here with Ace, Woe God, and Lord 7. Y'all go check that out as well. And a bunch of other videos from Cash Kingdom and 214 So you know, you can check those out all on my YouTube page. Like I said, come on over here. I'd appreciate it. Smash that subscribe button and go ahead and also one last shout out I want to give to a couple of people. I feature their channels and stuff like that. Some of them aren't fully as active as others right now, but I want you to go ahead and go check out my page. I have my brother Jared's page featured right here. Jared Dobbs. I have my little sister Janae's page featured right here. And I also have Champ and the GMLMG page, along with Black London and Gaza Frey. Go ahead and check them out. Like I said, go ahead and check me out on Twitch as well. I want you all to go over there. We're currently live over there right now, you know, so if you go and check us out over there right now, you should be able to see the live video and check out all the stuff that's going on my page as well. You can see us and check us out right now. See here how we got the show going on, and you can see I stream Fortnite as well every once in a while. I'm gonna get a couple videos of GTA and some other stuff up here as well, but in the meantime, like I said, you can check out some of the older episodes of the show from this week and stuff here. So it's pretty cool as well. And last but not least, go ahead and check out my stuff up here as well. But let me just mute this. But yeah, you can check out my Facebook page. Oh yeah, and go ahead and check out my mom's page at JLive over on I think on Twitch or Facebook, one of the two or both. I don't know which one she's using right now, but yeah, go check out those pages as well. JLive, that's JAALIVE. JLive. But like I said, go ahead and check me out over here on Facebook. If you're not connected with Facebook, you see here we're at the 71 people following this page. Appreciate everybody who's been following the page. Appreciate all the support. I really need it. Like I said, I'm trying to get up to 100 follows. If I can get there, then we can get into this level up program and yeah, and such. I have 60 people who like the page. Everybody, if you follow the page, I would appreciate if you liked it as well. That makes and takes and goes a long way, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, just like I said, go ahead and check us out. Yeah, that's J Live on YouTube. Like I said, you can check my page out, see some of my old videos and things like that over there. I appreciate everybody for coming out today. It's been a good day. A tired day, but a good one nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for coming out. I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. I'm Jay for the dub, and this is The Return.
Whoa. Yeah. Gold frames. Switch lanes. Batman. Bruce Wayne. And I was like, feeling like I'm Bruce Wayne. Young spit the words hot like two flames. Front night ain't really how we do things. Niggas ain't got time for all of the moose swings. Oh Lord, he done been here before. Know the city so big can take you on a tour. Money so big, you can buy any store. If you want more, supply you some more. Take you on a trip, leave your bags at the door. Said that you let them well, not anymore. Fuck a nigga floating on so high that I saw. Ain't shit new, man, it seem make me bored. Make you mad, be surprised when he roar. Can a young nigga make money anymore? Throw the money up, watch the money hit the floor. Niggas say they hang and watch jazz hit the door.